I'm Chef Mike Moses, and welcome to my kitchen. Okay, here is episode number 2 in a 4-part series on pasta sauces. And these are pasta sauces right from Italy. In fact, today's episode is going to feature Alfredo pasta sauce. And I've got all the details coming up. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more, please subscribe. I post new videos every weekend right here just for you. Okay, so Alfredo sauce. I have been doing it wrong for years. Seriously. What I used to do was heat up some cream, add some Parmesan, some black pepper, a little bit of salt for flavor, and that was it. So basically what I was doing was making a Parmesan cheese soup that I could put on my pasta. Well, I did some research. Do you know that in 1914, this is when it was developed in Rome, and even though Alfredo sauce is not very popular in Italy, it has taken off in North America. And there are many, many, many variations. Some restaurants have garlic, some restaurants have parsley, black pepper, you name it. But here is what we are going to need. We're going to need 2 cups of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of butter, usually unsalted, 1.5 cups of Parmesan grated cheese, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper to taste, and that is how you make an Alfredo sauce. All right, so the Alfredo sauce we're going to do today is going to be a very simple, very basic Alfredo sauce. It'll take you less than 20 minutes, and we're going to put that on a bed of linguine. So let's get the water a-boiling for the linguine. Don't forget to add some salt, because you must always season your water. My water is at a rolling boil, and I'm going to add an okay sign, just about that much, of linguine for 1 plate of perfect pasta. Drop that in the water. Now that the pasta's in the water, we'll give it a stir. This is linguine, so this is going to take anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes for al dente. We'll turn our pot on to medium-high, and I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of butter. And what I want my butter to do is come up to a temperature where it is just starting to sizzle. I can hear it starting. So now I'm going to add the nutmeg. Get it hot enough so that all the flavors incorporate. Now I'm going to add my 2 cups of heavy cream. And we want to bring this up to, not to a boil, but to a heavy simmer. And that's basically so it will melt the cheese. Now it's my whisk. You want to keep stirring the cream too, because you don't want any of it to burn on the bottom. It's talking through a fog bank in Nova Scotia, right? Now the grated Parmesan cheese, I have about 1.5 cups here of grated Parmesan cheese that I actually grated from my Parmigiano Reggiano or slice or whatever. I see the steam is just starting to happen. I'm going to keep it moving so it warms up a little quicker. And you'll be able to tell just before it starts to boil, you want to turn the heat down to medium. You don't want this to boil at all. Add my cheese a little bit at a time. Just let it melt nice and gently. You'll be able to tell if it's not melting, because it will appear on your spatula in clumps. And we want a nice smooth Alfredo sauce. Until it's starting to thicken up already. It's getting a nice sheen to it, and the smell is just absolutely gorgeous. No cheese left on my whisk. It tells me it's incorporating nicely. I'm going to reduce the heat even further to like a medium low, because we just want this to steam. We don't want it to boil. We want it to steam, but we also want the consistency to stay the same. We want this to thicken up a little bit, and we'll do that in a minute or so. In fact, it's just about the right consistency now. We need to run the sauce test. Pick up some sauce, cover your spoon. Doesn't run together, and it's not overpowering. Gorgeous tasting. Gorgeous tasting. It's a patience is a virtue when it comes to making these sauces. It's a very simple sauce. You let all the flavors come together, it's going to be beautiful. Our pasta is just about done. Our sauce is looking gorgeous and starting to thicken, which is really nice. Now it's the time that you want to taste the sauce. Oh, perfect. A little bit of pepper, we're good. Because I like pepper. The recipe doesn't call for pepper, but I like pepper. Going to use another pan. Usually you could use a frying pan. I'm just going to use a flat bottom pan. Got my spatula. And I'm going to take my pasta right out of the water. Drain it as much as I can. Put it in my pot. And I'm going to make all kinds of noise and add about a ladle of Alfredo. Maybe a ladle and a half. The heat is off. I want to mix this all up so that you get Alfredo sauce on every piece of pasta. And we'll just put our pasta right in the dish. All that gorgeous Alfredo sauce, like that. And of course, I could always come by and say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, madame, would you like fresh Parmesan on your pasta? And of course, the answer is always yes. So we'll just give it a little shave of fresh Parmesan cheese. And there it is, linguine pasta with Alfredo sauce, made the original way, just for you. For more information on this recipe and more, head over to my website, www.chefmikemoses.com. You'll find I have a blog running there with the recipes that you can print off. I hope you enjoy this. I'm here to help you cook better, shop smarter, and eat healthier.